So hopefully you're thinking about history as being something other than just a bunch of facts that are dumped in your brain, and that you realize it's all choice and interpretation. So let me give you an example of that with your own life. If you told your life story, you could tell multiple narratives. Maybe you tell the story of your life because of how you enjoy sports or family or personal trauma that you've dealt with or health issues, whatever it is that you travel a lot. You could tell your story through a lens where you pick those specific dots, those white dots that tell the story that you want. And some of it would be a story that people know. Sometimes it would be a different theme or idea. And that's the way to think about American history. It's not just a bunch of facts you dump in your brain. In fact, that's why everybody's arguing about the interpretation of who we are in America and what our background is. And they're using history in many cases for their own purposes. It doesn't mean you can't get to truth, but it absolutely does mean that you need to recognize bias and that they choose a story to tell, and it's a story with a purpose behind it. Not always nefarious, like I say. As a history teacher, I teach you the stories I think are important to your life, but that represents my own biases and my own life experiences. What do I think teenagers want to know about or to understand? So to put this really into the real world here, the AP US History Course Controversy, recently, July 4th, President Trump said, while at Mount Rushmore, our children are taught in their school to hate their own country and to believe that the men and women who built it were not heroes, but were villains. A web of lies. And this gets into huge issues that are all around us in the news of who we are as a country. So this assignment, you are going to go through and, well, let me pick a highlight one. Ben Carson, when the AP course you'll read about was changed, says the new AP US History course, this is 2014, will make students join ISIS. So you're going to read articles like this, and you're going to start by making a copy of a question sheet, reflection questions, and then final thoughts at the end. You'll make a copy of that. Then you will click on these links and read the articles or watch the videos. Most of these are articles. If you get to a link and you click and it doesn't open up the way you think it should, just click. You'll see. Just open the links separately. Some of them will open up with embedded within Schoology. Some of them don't play nicely with Schoology. You have to do another click to get outside of Schoology to see it. But I think it'll be obvious to you. Then when you're done with this, you're going to submit your answers to the 12 questions. So you made a copy. You typed in and you keyboard in your answers, and you'll submit it to Turnitin. Now, if you're not familiar with Turnitin, this is how you submit your document into Turnitin. If you're not familiar, you should know that anything that you type and submit will be submitted into Turnitin, because it can do a check to make sure you didn't cut and paste it off the internet, or I've been teaching a long time, get it from a former student that's doing it. Not that you would, but just to be careful. So Turnitin is cross-checked for plagiarism. So anything typed will always be in Turnitin. It'll be clear what's submitted to Turnitin or not as we go. So this is due Tuesday at 9 a.m. Now, Turnitin does kind of make Schoology default till midnight. Don't go by what it says in the assignment. It says due Tuesday, 9 a.m. Got it? Tuesday, October 12th at 9 a.m. You will have become an expert then in the controversy. Then by 1 p.m. that afternoon, your assignment for Tuesday is to contribute at least one post and 2 comments on the issue. So you're going to have a discussion about the controversy through posts and comments. So this is what you do after, I'll click on UCC, after you've done the research. And the idea is you're engaging in a discussion with your peers, other people in the class, what you think of the controversy and the issues. And to begin with, your first one, the first post you do, could be kind of a cut and paste at one point, because you're already, sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy here, in the reflection questions here, you will have already done some summary reflections in your final thoughts. So it could be that what you express in 10, 11, or 12, somewhere in there, is what you do as your initial post, and then you interact with each other. But now, the tricky part about this, and you have to stay on top of, is this assignment then is due at 9 a.m. on Tuesday to Turnitin. Then the comments and the discussion takes place between 9 and 1. That is your Tuesday day class that's what you're doing. You're being part of this discussion about the controversy, which I'll also be part of, and me checking out how the discussion's going. So this is really kind of a test to see if people are watching the video and reading the instructions, because those timings are critical. Tuesday 9 a.m. submit your 12 questions and turn it in, and your post and discussion happens by 1 o'clock in the afternoon.